Hi, Universe Darlings. It's me. I am back home after a short nap. Officially starting the vlogs season yet again. I will do my best to do it daily, but no guarantee. Day 5 of the cold sore. Apparently they're contagious up to 15 days. Such an annoyance. So I'm gonna be contagious up until Thanksgiving. That's not cool. Look what Paco's doing. He's just chilling. He's hanging out. It's such a pleasant day. Finally the cold weather's gone. It started to warm up again. And guess who has his certificates? Let's open it up. Okay, my name is plastered all over it. I don't want to share that, but I can reassure you they're here. Okay, I can show you a snippet of the diplomas. They're there with the official badge. Okay, with the official badge, I can reassure you. I went through the training, I'm not lying. And I got my certification through the International Association of Interpersonal Hypnotherapists. So here it is officially. That is through the school, the Institute of Interpersonal Hypnotherapy in Tampa, Florida. Check it out if you want to go through the hypnotherapy training yourself. Highly recommended, highly life-changing, transforming. And sign up for the conference in May of 2020. Mama Bomboni bought some Mikado chocolate. It's like rice, kind of chocolate, milk chocolate. It's really good. It's one of my favorites. I just had some earlier. I'm actually still feeling a bit under the weather. If I'm honest, this cold really did it for me in this city. We got some Mama's Ivor. Not my mama, but Mama's. It's really good stuff. What else? I'm about to have this for lunch. It is what we call zelka. It's like cabbage with meat. And I actually want to talk to you guys about some things. Holy cow. Full freezer. I will chow down some of that ice cream later. What a treat. What a reward. You know what? Let me have one of these now. Get one of these seltzer waters. Haven't had some of these in a while. This is the San Pellegrino Momenti Italian Sparkling Clementine and Peach. And I just had some of this yesterday, but it made my throat feel kind of funny. But I am feeling a bit better today, so I'm going to try that now. What else do we have? Oh, this is like Fanta. Yuppie Orange. I'm not going to have any carbonation right now, because I'm still trying to recover, but I think that was the cause. I had like a bunch of carbonated drinks and wine, and it kind of lowered my immune system. This is what I had. It was actually the same brand Mama's, except this is Malizzano, and it's supposed to be very spicy. Last time it was. I don't know. This time it didn't do it for me. But yeah. They're supposed to start making burek for my Serbian viewers who know what that is. It's like a meat, kind of like it's not a pastry, but it's like a meat pie. Oh, so good. They're gonna open a place next door to the place we get this kind of Eastern European produce from, and they're gonna start making burek. I'm so excited. Oh my god. This has gotten me through it. Okay, this is the Turkish coffee I was talking about last time in one of the last videos. I know I uploaded it in the wrong order. I did that on purpose because I realized I shouted out the school while I was still in school, and I was like, okay, I don't want anyone like, I don't know, it just would have been very awkward if someone like called the school and been like, oh, you know, like I saw Tony's video and he shouted out the school, and then I'm still there and the teachers are like, you know. Anyway, Grand Coffee, I want to talk to you about hypnotherapy in a little bit. It's something very serious and important I wanted to ask you guys, because I've always been basing this channel, enough showing food. I don't want to make you hungry, I'm sorry. It's not a mukbang. But I've always been basing this channel on what you guys like and want to see. And overall, just what you demand, you know? So, I want to plan my life around that and plan things around that rather than just being like, oh, hold on, let me put the certificates away. There we go. Oh my god. Sorry, I just, my train of thought is out there. I had to pull out this bad boy, my good old She-Town hoodie. Alright, because it's been cold. Urgh. I was actually just having some tea, some peace tea. I'm trying to feel better, but I really do want to try this drink. I mean, even if it's carbonated, who cares? Like, I just, I already tried it, but I want to try it again because it's good. And I'm planning on going Christmas shopping. Ooh, it's so early. But I put the Christmas tree up and decorated it this morning because it's my day off. I decided to have just one day off today because I don't want to film with this nasty looking cold sore, and it's probably still going to be there tomorrow and the next day and the next day. So I don't know what I'm going to do about that. Probably makeup, but I want it to heal faster, and if I put makeup over it, it's not necessarily going to heal faster. Work on my Patreon stuff. I don't know. I mean, it's too early. It's not even, it's like halfway through the month only. But, anyway, I've just been sitting and thinking. I like to do that. I like to sit and think for at least 10 minutes a day and plot things. This is good. It's kind of like peach tea. It is peach, but anyway. So, I'm just trying to figure out my whole path now with this hypnotherapy, and you're literally sitting on some McCormick crushed red pepper. Like, that's how awkward of a camera angle this is. You can clearly tell it's my day off. Like, my mind is going through random thoughts, and I've been trying to think of pricing, and obviously I cannot see everyone were I to base an office in Florida. So I am going to upcharge and be uber expensive. Were you to demand me to come to your city, because I have to cover the cost of rental car, hotel, and airfare. That will be the majority of the expense. And the rest would be how much your session would cost. And I wouldn't travel all that way just to do an hour or 2 hours of a session, which is a traditional hypno session, 2 hours. That's too short. You want a real session? I say 4 hours is a real, authentic, quality, transformational session. So for 4 hours, and this is why I wanted to discuss with you guys, usual rates for hypnotherapists nowadays are like $150 an hour, especially for starters. It can get to $200, $250 an hour. So you can already get a sense and calculate on your own how much a 4-hour session would be, plus paying someone's airfare, hotel, and rental car to come see you for just one day. And plus taking time out of my day in general to do all of that, the energy it takes. If I were to do that over and over again, adding in, just obviously time. So it didn't make sense to me to, first of all, as a beginner, upcharge someone. Second of all, having you pay for all of that. Why should you pay for all of that? So this is where I'm conflicting, and I obviously wouldn't be able to sleep at night knowing I'm taking all this money and not giving my best quality work because I'm too tired after maybe some minor jet lag and rushing to do the session and then leave the next day. because I'd have to cram it into the smallest possible time. Why would I ask you to pay for 2 nights instead of 1? Do you know what I mean? Like, it just didn't make sense to me. Like, unless I had a system formulated, like some people do, where they happen to be at a city at a certain time period and they're seeing a bunch of clients in that time period, that would make sense. But then I need a bunch of people in that city to sign up for me. And I'm not sure how, being on YouTube for a decade, I can tell you, people have money to throw around, but not as much as you think. You need a lot of viewers to get even just one steady client who buys all of your services. And the trick of the trade is, I'm not targeting people who are into hypnotherapy right now. I'm targeting people who watch ASMR around the world, literally. So it is very difficult for me to target people who live in my area, in Florida specifically, who can drive to see me in my office. There's a whole reason I'm not even opening an office to begin with, and I'll go into that now while I'm talking. But the reason I cannot is because there's only a few people in my area in Florida who are able to drive and afford these sessions. And it is almost a non-existent number compared to my audience ratio if we were to take it as a percentage. I'm sure many people would be willing to come fly and see me or drive halfway across the state or all the way. I mean, Florida's huge. You run from the tip to the tip of Florida. It's a 14-hour drive. So, you know, Georgia is God knows how far from me. Atlanta alone, like I'm not close to Georgia at all. So you can imagine how far I am compared to the rest of the country and the world, for the matter. I obviously want to continue living here. I've based a lot of my life here now. I've earned most of my money here. Grew up through my 20s here now, and I just don't see it changing anytime soon. I don't see myself anywhere else. I joined hypnotherapy mostly for personal growth, but now I'm conflicting with actually wanting to stretch out from the online world and go help people in person. But there's a lot of fears behind that, because there are a lot of bad incidents YouTubers have had with meeting people even at meet and greets, including a death. Tragically. You never know who you're going to meet. I will have to research you, were you to choose to book me, thoroughly. I will probably have to hire a bodyguard. Anyone can hire them nowadays, like hourly. It's not a big deal. They're not that expensive. Just to stand in the front of the door in the hotel room. That may make some people feel uncomfortable. That's fine. That's where my headspace is. I am, not to sound like out there, but not just any person starting this career. I'm a quote-unquote public figure, as weird as that sounds, an entertainer. So, again, not to sound weird, but imagine Britney Spears all of a sudden meeting people one-on-one, face-to-face as clients. Obviously, she will have a bodyguard, an assistant, a manager, whatever, around her. Like, she can't just meet you by herself. Like, she doesn't know what will occur. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm nowhere near the level of Britney Spears. I'm just saying, personally, being online, you don't know who you're going to get. It's like a luck of the draw. You stick your hand in a pot. You know what I mean now. And I've had death threats. I've had police come to my door for YouTube problems. I've had so much drama over the years. I've had people ill will, bad wishes, send bad intent. You never know. You never know who's watching. You never know who just has the worst out for you to get you. And I've had literal psychopaths emailing me for 3 years straight and wouldn't stop and just sent the most gruesome, horrifying things to me you can possibly imagine. So coming from that place, not to live out of fear and not to be fearful of continuing to live my life and go get my dreams, but first of all, this isn't even a dream to begin with. It's just something extra I wanted to do. Second of all, I need time to figure out a formula that works where I can still see you guys for paid sessions without this whole fear thing, like you never know who you're going to get. That's why I have to thoroughly research, which most people, most even hypnotherapists, will research you thoroughly before you even come in. Basics: name, address, phone number, email, picture. I don't know, they'll probably look you up on social medias. I don't know if a background check is necessary, but I don't know how that works. I don't know. I don't even think you're supposed to check someone like that. I don't know. I don't know how it works. I'm not in the position to say. The only other conflicting thing is time management, because I'm doing so much of YouTube that it takes a lot of my time, including balancing other life things. Yes, I do have an extra 3 hours work day. I don't have work days. I make my own schedule. I can work whenever I want. I can do whatever I want. But I choose to work Monday through Friday so I don't go crazy. Saturday, Sunday, now leave it to house things, other work, other things, personal, private life things. But you will get a sense of my position now, where I'm conflicting, and I started this program with the intention only of personal spiritual growth, and I've gotten that. But I mean, yeah, it is an expensive program to just do something like that. It would be a very big shame not to use your diploma. You know what I mean? Like, I let go of massage therapy completely, abandoned it after I graduated. I just was like, YouTube started well for me after that, very, very quickly, unexpectedly, and I just took a turn for that easier route rather than for $90 an hour max seeing clients. It was just too much. If you think a bit of it with burnout and money, too much work than reward. But if you think about it as helping people, it is a greater reward, don't get me wrong. But hypnotherapy helps people way more than massage therapy, let's be real. I mean, it's all linked with the mind. You know, you can only heal the body so much with crystals and Reiki and all that, but it's all in the mind. And that's what hypnotherapy taps into, and it is literally the downright best thing you can do to get the help you need for mental health, for anything, to an extent. We usually don't work with serious disorders. That's something that needs something more, but that's beyond the point. So you understand now completely where I'm coming from without sounding too out there. I wanted you to understand my position. So my final point is, if anyone is interested, if they can afford the services, if they really, really badly want to see me, if they want to maybe negotiate something covering the costs, let me know. Email me. You know my email, alienreikimaster@gmail.com. We can talk over there. I've done some one-on-one talks back and forth with viewers about random things, even questions you have if you ever book my Reiki sessions on my website, tonybomboni.com, or if you ordered a monk stick from me and I had a question about a coupon code or something. You know, I get some emails from time to time. That's okay. I'll be there and respond. You know, I don't really have anyone doing that for me right now because it's not necessary. And I can do it. You know, I have the time to do it now, especially with school being done. So I hope you understand where I'm coming from. I really wanted to talk this out just because it's been something that I'm trying to get a sense of grasp of what you guys want. So I should maybe make another video on my ASMR channel talking about this too, like my hypnotherapy journey and questions, you know, like title it something like that, because again, I want to reach as many people as possible and help you guys and not gyp you of your money, you know, like I personally wouldn't pay $1,000 for anything, okay? All right. A lot of that calculated into the cost was like, honestly, even like the price of seeing, quote unquote, your favorite YouTuber. Do you know what I mean? Like, not that I'm your favorite, maybe for some of you, but obviously if you go pay to see your YouTubers and meet and greets and stuff. So like everything is added into that cost. So I thought still like $1,000 for 4 or 5 hours, even a 5-hour session is way too much personally for me, especially for a beginner. Like I'm still trying to figure my stuff out. And I'm in no way, like, at all close to the best hypnotherapist. So, like, again, it's like, no, I'd rather charge you $500 max for, like, 4 hours. Do you know what I mean? So I'm trying to figure out a formula. Like, maybe I have to have a system where you guys sign up on something and the most sign-ups in a certain town I'll go to, and then anyway, I don't know how to do any of that. I'll have to have like people do that for me on my website. I just like, that's how I opened my website to begin with. I didn't even create my website. I just paid someone to do all that, and I'm old-fashioned now. I told you, sometimes I'm technologically stupid. I'm still trying to figure Instagram out. Like, anyway, all right, guys, I'm gonna get going. Hopefully that makes sense and you understand where I'm coming from, and let me know what you think in the comments. Maybe what is a good plan for this, because really it is a tough position to be in when you're just like everyone's figuring their stuff out in the class and you're like, oh, you know, they're like, have you opened your office yet, you know, what are you doing? And I'm just like, I film. I twerk on camera. I don't know. Oh my god, it's such a weird position. Like, you're making role plays and entertaining people and acting a fool, and at the same time to be clinical and professional. I'm just like, I'm not in that place right now. Like, I'm not in a place where I'm like greedy to like book clients after clients after clients full time. It's just like out of question right now, even part time. It's one of those things like my Reiki. Like, if someone books and requests it, I'll do it once in a while, okay? Once in a blue moon, you book the tarot, I'll do that, okay? You know, like, I'm not trying to do anything full time right now. So if you are really that interested in seeing me and really that interested in getting some hypno done, and you really want to book me and pay for it, email me, we can talk about it. Other than that, I'm not interested in doing anything crazy right now. I'm not interested in the offers. I've been getting offer after offer after offer after offer in my email inbox about other businesses in place. I just don't have the God honest energy right now to do any of that, because I'm still trying to like recover. I still feel sick and had cold chills throughout my whole body. I was like wrapped in class the whole time with blankets. Anyway, social batteries drained, -5%, recouping, taking the day off, just doing my own thing right now and not listening to what anyone's doing, not paying attention to what anyone's doing. Everyone has their own journey, their own life plan, their own story, and they're here for their own personal reasons. I will definitely be integrating hypnotherapy in my ASMR channel and my videos more, and you guys will see how this works. I'll bring it into my vlogs too. You guys will see how this whole thing works, how beautiful it is, how life-changing and transforming it is. And I so badly want to help the world, one step at a time, one person at a time. And I finally feel ready and comfortable to do that, but I don't know how. I don't know, like, if there's some magic formula. Maybe I just need more time to think and sit. But this is just me brainstorming on this channel with you guys. Maybe you're having some great ideas and you're like, wow, Tony, I really want to share with you. That would be very much appreciated. I'm not begging for ideas. I'm not asking for ideas. Obviously, stuff like that you normally pay people for. So in no way am I saying, feed me ideas. I'm using you for ideas. No, like, literally, I don't even have any interest to make this into a career to begin with. I just want to figure out how in the best way I can help you guys, as I do through Reiki, as I do through tarot, as I do through whatever entertaining ways I perform on this channel through my camera. And it's just what I'm passionate about. I'm passionate about being there for people at certain times and helping them through their stuff, you know. And all forms of therapy have always drawn me in, and so I'm just trying to get a sense of where to take this, and maybe you guys will inspire me through the comments, even if it's just a supporting comment like, love you, Tony, keep going, you know what to do. That will just be like almost like more than enough for me to say, hey, you know what, maybe I can figure this stuff out. Maybe I do have the confidence to say I am ready to tackle this and do it regardless, and not leave completely YouTube like that. Don't get me wrong, like, I'm not leaving YouTube, okay? But it did scare me that I didn't have as much of a passion for this as I thought at the beginning. And there are many, many other reasons for that, which I won't go into this video, but I may someday. But it would be very cool to even film hypno sessions with people, if you just want to film, you know, or I'd have to know you for that. You know, I have to be like a friend or something. Again, long story for that. Anyway, I have so much planned and so many ideas. It's just crazy. I'm excited, but I am a nervous wreck. I'm just sitting here today like, oh, what to do? Where do I take this next? You know, now that I'm done, it's like blank page, oh, panic. You know, like I'm trying not to get in that energy and that vibration and that mode right now. But anyway, guys, thank you for hearing me out. Thank you so much for listening. And here is the Christmas tree. Same as last year, or the year before, I should say. It's minus more decorations because those decorations are going to another tree, because we just had this tree up the last year in this house, and now we're putting up the other tree, so I didn't want to hog all the decorations. I've had these same ones since 2016, so I just like reused the same ones, and I thought it looked cute in this office, but it's finally done. It's not even Thanksgiving yet. That's next Thursday, but you know, early the better. Needed something to do. Honey child, it's been so cold. I've had to wear these slippers, and I don't even know why I'm wearing shorts. I shouldn't even be wearing shorts.